Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den. Legacy Internet Radio. Thank y'all to everybody who has been with us tonight. Been a long night. Been a good night. And I appreciate you for rocking with us on Facebook Live, on my page. We have several Facebook Lives going around the room. Our brother Said is in the room. He's got Facebook Live going. He's got YouTube actually going. We've got TuneIn, and we've got Streamer, and we've got Stream Licensing, and legacyinternetradio.com, and a lot of avenues that we're giving it to you. Of course, we record the show, and we'll air it, re-air it in its entirety following this airing right here. And, of course, we've got YouTube, and we've got iTunes that we have the show archived, so there's no excuse for you missing the airing of the 4-year anniversary of our show. It's time for me to do our history moment. And in September of 2011, three friends got together, actually in August. Three friends got together and decided that they were going to do a radio show. The lead of the show was a guy known as Jay Grizzy. Jay Grizzy called his friend Carlton Banks and said, you know what? I need you. You're my brother. I need you. And Carlton Banks, of course, you heard him earlier. He said, yeah, man, I got you. I'm going to do it. And Jay Grizzy and Carlton Banks said, you know what? We need another guy. You know, somebody who is the straight guy, somebody who could kind of keep us in order. And they called up yours truly. And they said, Marcus, you want to come and be down with us? And I said, sure, man. Absolutely. Carlton Banks is the middle guy because he's my friend and he's also Jay Grizzy's friend. I had known Grizzy, but, you know, I'd known him through Carlton Banks, not his real name. And it's funny, too, a little piece of trivia that I don't think I've ever shared this on the air, but my original radio name wasn't Marcus J. I remember there was a day when we were in the courtyard, Tycool, of the place we used to be.
Yeah.
We don't, you know, with respect to those folks, we don't say their name on our show. But
absolutely,
you know where we were, and shout out to the guy that ran that place, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here. But we were outside in the back courtyard in the parking lot, and one of the guys there was a DJ, and his name was DJ MJ. My name was going to be MJ. But there was a DJ named DJ MJ. And I said, yeah, nah, I got change. Can't do it. And so I said, well, shoot, what am I going to call myself? Well, shoot, I don't know. And I went with the simple Marcus J. So back to the history. After about 3 months, you know, Jay Grizzy gracefully bowed out of the hosting duties of the green room and turned it over to yours truly, who had gotten the bug. And we rebranded the green room to Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J in December of 2011, where we continued the show for the next year plus until the end of February of 2013. And on that last night, on a Monday night, we finally got to the end of where we could go with that location. And I said to Big Rube, who had replaced Jay Grizzy on the show, I said, are we going to continue the show? And he said, yeah, we're going to continue the show. And I said, well, when are we going to do it? He said, I don't know. I said, well, independence is the key to building your legacy. We should probably do our own thing. And he looked at me and he said, Legacy Internet Radio. And I looked at him and I said, that's it. This was a Tuesday. This was the Tuesday before March 4th. In the next 6 days, Big Rube and Marcus J went in our pockets because we didn't have no money. We ain't had no company. But in the next 6 days, we created an LLC. We bought a computer. We bought a mixing board. We bought microphones. We had everything we needed to launch Legacy Internet Radio. Everything except a place to be.
That's right.
And that place to be ended up being where? Big Rube's Kitchen. Big Rube's Kitchen. And I remember being there the night before on Sunday, March 3rd, and I was nervous as hell. But Jay Grizzy came, and he said, "What you need, man? I got you." This was the person who put me on, coming back, and he allowed me to put him on. And this is where it comes full circle. And Jay Grizzy, the first night, a month later, in April of 2013, when we got enough money to actually get a place to be, knowing my affinity for big cats, and in particular lions, he said, "Man, we live from the den tonight, man." I said, "Word. That's what we gonna call the studio, the den." And so when I say that this ain't never been about me, I mean it. This ain't never been about me. It just hasn't been. Every single person who has come into this room, and it's the new den, but it's the real den. But every single person who's come into Legacy Internet Radio has been important. We started off with 3 people. And now we got honorary members. You know what I mean? You know, we got sisters who come when we call them. We got audio visual people. We got co-hosts of other shows. We got brothers who will come in here and not even ask you what you need. He just knows what you need and he does it. You got brothers calling from Atlanta, Georgia. You got first ladies who put you on to the group that came in here earlier, because we wouldn't have even known who that group was if it wasn't for the first lady of Legacy Internet Radio. That's her contact. We're a group effort. And I appreciate you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys sharing my vision, because it ain't just mine, it's ours. And so I just wanted to recap those folks who may not have known those bits and pieces of history, because I do Black History every single month on every single week on Ain't No Half Step on Marcus J. And I know that kids gonna be reading about us in their history books. That's our history moment for tonight. Ain't No Half Step on Marcus J, live from the den of Legacy Internet Radio. I'll have a word later on with regards to my rant and my closing. I know you thought that was it, but damn it, it wasn't. I still got more to talk about.
I thought that was it.
Hell no. But I promise you my rant will be very short. It will be the shortest rant that I've ever done tonight. But at this time of the show, we always profile a missing and or exploited child. Tonight's no different. We're looking for Trevon Allen. He's been missing since February 27, 2017, which was about a week ago, last week, from the Cap City, Henrico, VA. Henrico, of course, for those who don't know, is a suburb of us here in Richmond. 15-year-old black male. He's 5'7", 130 pounds, black hair, brown eyes. Last seen on February 27th, he's got black hair with red streaks. If you've seen this young brother, Trevon Allen, please contact the National Center for Missing and or Exploited Children on their website, missingkids.com, or contact the Henrico County Police Department at 804-501-5000, or contact 1-800-THE-LOST, 1-800-843-5678. Ain't no hashtag marks. Yeah, I'll get to my thank yous here momentarily, but I want to give everybody else an opportunity to speak. I'm going to shut the hell up for just a few moments while my brother Ty Cool, my sister Dee Dee, my sister Nick Nick, and my brother Big Bro Joe close it out with their rants and their closings. Our honorary member of Legacy Internet Radio, Ty Cool's going to lead us off. My brother, what you got, man?
My brother, Wonderful show tonight. Wonderful vibe as always, and just wonderful. Just glad to be here. Nothing of a rant tonight, y'all, but do just keep in mind, everybody out there, when you tune in to this show or any show on Legacy Internet Radio, be ready to be informed, be ready to be entertained, and please know it's not going to be your run of the mill. That is something you can't put in the bottle. And I'll say it again, you cannot put it in the bottle. So when you log on, no matter where you are with Legacy Internet Radio, you're going to get a family vibe. You're going to get something that you were not ready for. That's me for tonight, y'all.
My brother, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Of course, I'm always glad to see her when she comes home. In her home, my sister Dee Dee. What you got, sis?
I do have a rant. I'm going to try to keep it brief. For those of you who like to post these serious topics, religion, for example, which is what my rant is about, don't post something that you're not prepared to get the responses for. I've had a couple of conversations, or I guess discussions on Facebook recently about faith and beliefs. How can we as a people believe in the Bible, Christianity, Like I said, I'm gonna keep it short. If you wanna go there with me, don't get upset with the response. Simple as that. I'm not about just reading one book. You've got to do your own research. You talk about people who, we talk about history books and how they don't report or discuss everything. It's the same thing with the Bible. I'm sorry, people. It is. It's been translated, it's been misinterpreted. Do your own research. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. Where else?
I can dig it, my sister Dee Dee. This room is missing you, so you know where we at. We here every Monday. So make your way. Come on home whenever you're able. We appreciate you, sis. We appreciate you. Ain't no hashtag on Marcus. Jay is happy to bring the co-host of I Got Something to Say. You hear it every Saturday afternoon at 2:30, right here live from the den of Legacy Internet Radio. I'm going to give her flowers here in a few minutes, but my sister Neek, what you got?
Yay. I do have something to say, though.
Shocker.
An interesting fun fact.
Shocker.
For those who like Coca-Cola. Did you know that Coca-Cola would be green if the coloring wasn't added to it?
Really?
Yeah, really nasty, huh?
Oh, my.
Did you know that your sneeze travels 100 miles an hour?
Yeah, I learned that from my daughter when she was like a baby when she threw up on me. Does that count? Does that count?
That's not a sneeze, that's vomit.
Is it vomit?
Projectile
vomiting. That's what they call
Oh,
that.
then I think that's faster than a sneeze, yo.
And lastly, and I've been on this workout kick, most of you all in this room, know about me now trying to, be fit and fabulous. But I have learned that you burn more calories sleeping than you do watching television.
I knew that.
So that means get your butt up off the couch.
And go to bed.
And go to bed.
I can't do it. I have a hard time doing it.
I can't sleep.
Neek working out.
I have a hard time doing
We're
it.
going to go
Neek
CT
working
Fletcher.
out.
I can't
I
sleep.
Neek, I command you to grow, says
I'm gonna tell
CT
you
Fletcher.
something, though, right? I'm gonna tell you something. The first lady of Legacy in that radio works us out.
Yes, she does.
She works us out, and
man, I
she
saw
I'm
that.
tired already just thinking about it.
Yes.
she's like
You
the
don't
best
understand.
personal trainer
She is.
I see those
that
posts.
we've ever seen, and
Yeah, me
nobody
too,
does
DD.
it like she does.
We put in some work, y'all. We put in some
I
work.
see y'all.
Hey,
I'm
I owe y'all one to get out there, too.
Tired
I
looking at y'all.
owe
Bring
y'all
it.
a couple.
You owe us
Bring it.
3.
Yeah, you owe us 3.
Okay.
Yes.
So Nick, where we been? We've been to Maymont Park,
Pony pasture.
Pony Pasture. So far
Pony Pasture
we're
twice.
supposed to Pony Pasture twice, yeah. Then we're supposed to do
Libby Hill
Libby
Park.
Hill Park. The steps.
The
What's
stairs.
that? Church Hill, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The stairs.
I might have to join y'all on that one. I got a wedding bridesmaid's dress.
Man, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. She'd
Fit
have us
into it.
climbing Mount Everest or something.
We done that.
We've done that.
And
At
looked
Maymount
over
Park.
to the other side.
We did that at Maymount.
She had-
Oh, glory.
And wait a minute, Marcus, we climbed a couple of trees too.
we did climb a tree. We did climb a tree.
Yeah, we climbed trees.
We climbed trees.
I'm not coming
We,
to
we
that.
hopped a wall.
We hopped a wall.
Yeah, we broke into
We jumped over a brook.
Yeah, we jumped over a brook. We did.
We jumped over a brook.
Jumped over a brook.
We ran from a bull.
Yes.
Hold on, preacher. Wait, press pause. Hold on.
Yeah.
You got a scar.
What bull? Hold on.
Man, I was checking my heart started racing again, man. Y'all don't understand.
Joe almost had a heart attack
I did.
Yeah.
Marcus pushed me up the hill.
and pushed him up the hill. Hey,
Whoa.
Nick, I got one for you.
What's that?
AOLB. How many more stairs I got? 17, big bro.
Yo, I'm looking up at it.
17.
17.
So you can imagine what it's going to be like at Libby Hill.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, but I've done them.
But it's been a while
It's
since
been a
you've
while,
done
Oh, my God.
but I'm gonna tell you something about Liberty Hill Park. I mean, I can tell you how many steps it is from top to bottom. I can tell you how many. You want to know? It's 153 steps
What?
from
Yes,
top
from
to
top
bottom.
to bottom. And
and up and down,
Up and down is
one.
yes.
Yep.
Up and down is one.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I ain't working out with y'all.
Yeah.
Bump that.
We
Give
don't-
my 5 minute, my
You know,
5
man.
pound weights.
She, First Lady have us doing jumping jacks, squats,
lunges.
I like squats and lunges. I can do that.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
while
we
we're walking.
were supposed to
But you don't
push-ups.
know you don't know
Yeah,
when
I
you're gonna
don't
have
like
to
that.
do them. No, you could be walking
Oh, they
along
gonna
and
be
then she'll go
coming.
stop.
Hammer
Give
time.
me 20. And you be like, okay. And you do that joint too, because she don't
'cause she
play.
be yelling
Yes, she
at
done.
Yeah.
At Pony Pasture, I know we did about 500 jumping jacks and about
See, I can't
500
do pony pasture. They got
squats
snakes
in one
out there.
series. It was ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
I command
It's already in
you
my
to grow.
mind.
Yeah, man.
It's already in my mind.
We outran the snakes.
I definitely will
We
be
call
doing
them
that.
snakes punks.
Yeah.
You know
We
what
told
I
them come do a jumping jack. Leave me alone.
And you know what they
But you
did?
know
They
what?
hissed in the other direction.
I think
They
the
say, "You
snakes
see
were
who your
scared of
leader is?"
Alyssa. They were scared of Alyssa. They heard her barking at us, and they was like, "No, we're not messing with her."
Yo, the old people were sitting out there looking at us like, you all go.
Yeah. How many? The old lady with the cane?
Cane, yes.
Yeah, she had to be
Yes.
about 95.
She had to be.
Yes.
Wow.
She was out there walking though, so if
No.
she could get out there and walk,
right.
Dee Dee.
Yes, Dee Dee. But the trip part about it was we had even the dogs feeling sorry for us.
Yeah, the dogs were looking
The
at
dogs
us
were
like,
looking at us like, I wouldn't be you.
Man, the dog.
Oh wow.
One dog looked at me and said, "You ain't got your tongue out, dog? You ain't tired?"
dog time, boss. Dog time.
Dog.
Yeah, but
It's crazy. Ain't no ass stuff. Mark
Oh,
J, live from the den, Legacy Internet Radio. Last but not least, before yours truly, Big Bro Joe. What
Yes,
you got,
sir.
brother, man?
What I got has nothing to do with what we talked about anything tonight. What I got is restaurant week here in the RVA. And I'm fat. And before Lissa, the comedian that's Lissa P kills me on next Sunday, I'm going to eat the next 4 days.
Yes.
So if you want to see Big Bro Joe of Legacy Internet Radio on tomorrow, after I got some business to take care of, I will be at one of the local spots eating.
Eating.
Black restaurants eating.
What's tomorrow's spot? Didn't Coach Reggie McAvoy ship? My God, all those names. I'm sorry.
Did she say the whole?
Sorry, Reggie.
Yeah, she did.
I just called all his names
she
out.
did.
Yes, you did.
He ain't even here.
No, but he said the
But this is home, though. He
Reapers
been here.
are going to be somewhere tomorrow. Girlies.
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 Yeah, there's
Girlies.
girlies tomorrow.
I've never been there.
You have never been?
Girlies.
They have good food.
They do. They have
Okay.
well,
Wednesday is Caribbean Day, so I know Chef Mamusa and them getting that in. And then Thursday is Biggie Day with
Biggie
Kelly
Day?
and Lonnie B.
I think Saturday, our brother
Hey,
AJ
where's the
Brewer
calendar
is
at,
at
y'all?
Brewers
AJ is at
Cafe
Brewers-
AJ's
the
doing
park.
okay.
on Saturday because
Yoga
they're
in the
going to have
park.
yoga in the park.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
won't be here.
So we got to
Oh.
do that too.
Yeah. We got to do yogurt.
No,
Yoga?
I'm volunteering.
Oh, word.
I'm a volunteer and stand out there and tell them which space they can get in the field.
Not you
Move
a
down.
slick.
Move down.
I can
Come
dig
on.
it.
Boop.
Yeah, you know, I give him supreme props because, you know, he's alumni, you know, to Legacy Internet Radio, and he's opened his doors at Brewers Cafe a couple of times. to allow us to
Yes.
do our shows live
The
there.
best
But I cut you
chai
up, big bro.
tea ever.
Oh no, that's it. You know,
also-
like you said, AJ is like he's alumni of Legacy Internet Radio, and we always want to make sure that we're out supporting black businesses. Brewers Cafe,
Yes.
Check them out. Check 'em out.
1511 Bainbridge.
11,
1125.
1125 Bainbridge
Bainbridge
Street. And don't say Avenue because
No,
the first show
it's a
I kept saying
street.
Avenue.
I don't think
It's
it's, a
street.
Bainbridge Avenue. Is it?
Yeah, 1125
No, okay.
Bainbridge Avenue.
You know, that's
Correct the
that
record.
Jersey
Yeah.
thing.
It's street.
Don't worry about it.
We don't have avenues here?
Yeah, we do have
Yeah,
avenues
but it's
here.
not a Bainbridge one.
But it's no
I don't
one-
think it's a Bainbridge Avenue.
It's a
It's a
Bainbridge
street.
Street.
It's a street.
Screet with a K.
But it's,
I mean,
they
I'll be
have the
tripping.
best chai tea ever.
We don't even have.
Apparently,
Oh, that
because
chai
that
tea
night
latte
we were
is
there,
off the chain.
everybody was
that sandwich was pretty
addictive.
good too,
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Yo,
Addictive.
that
I gotta
club
get the
sandwich.
sandwich.
Did you get the club?
I got
No,
the
I
club
get the club. I gotta
sandwich.
get
Club
it.
was
I
off
gotta
the
get
chain.
it.
I took a picture of it and everything. Google's like, "Would you like to share this?" Yes, I would.
Yes.
It was delicious.
We
And
get,
he even does the
Oh,
foam
Lord.
with the little. He does the what? You know, with
Yes,
the coffee, the white
yes.
foam to
He
mix the
wouldn't
hearts.
he wouldn't run that thing while we were on the air.
Right.
And everybody was like, "Can I get my tea?" I was like, "Dang."
Ain't no hashtag with Marcus J live from the den, Legacy in their radio. Get some thank yous in. Our sister Bryna is listening to us, and I love her because she always is on it, and she sends us notes to our Facebook pages and all of that kind of stuff. And she's a longtime listener and supporter. She said that she loves all the hip hop playing during the breaks because I've been a little bit in the hip hop mode tonight, and so she's digging it. So I appreciate you, sis, and I appreciate you listening and supporting. Get some thank yous in. Michelle K, our brother Gene checked in. People who came into the room, our sister SY, our brother Tavon, our brother Solo, all came in. Of course, our brother K-Dub called up, and he was part of the show. Special thank you to Anita and James Lawson, who were both in the room tonight. Of course, they're the parents of one of our sisters in Waiting for Silence, who were the live band that we had here for the very first time on our 4-year anniversary. We had a live band here, live in the den, and so I was very, very happy and honored to have them. Appreciate our brother Hakeem, who checked in, of course, and our First Lady of Legacy Internet Radio, comedian Nesla P, was in the room with us tonight as well, fellowshipping. Special thank you to our sponsors, our sponsor, Free Spirit Enterprises, our sister, author Charisma, who is our dating pool diva, who joins us on the 4th Monday of every single month, is also a Legacy Internet Radio sponsor. And our brother said, "What up, bruh?" Who's sitting a foot away from me tonight. He's usually listening to us. He is our Legacy Internet Radio sponsor. He takes care of our apparel and our shirts, and he makes sure that we be fly up in this joint. And so Facebook Live, if you can see my shirt, him did that. Him did that. Him and whatnot. And we just put him on camera. Yeah, he didn't want to be on camera, but he didn't know I was going to do that. But I'll probably pay for that later. But I still got him on. So thank you for that as well. You're listening to the flagship show of Legacy Internet Radio. It's called Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J. On Tuesday nights, you hear Enliven Radio. Wednesdays, you hear Joy and Body Radio with our sister Ashley Joy and lately Big Bro Joe. On Wednesday also, you have Absolutely Alphas. On Thursday, All Throttle Radio. On Friday, you've got the Woke Squad. On Saturdays, you've got I Got Something to Say, followed by the Bob Marley and the Family Reggae Mix. All night, taking you into Sunday morning, where Amplified Gospel picks up before Irreconcilable Differences with Big Rube, and then Twa After Dark. Joining us in April, you've got Couch Coach Live, which is a sports show. That's very personal to me because we started off here doing the Green Room, the original Green Room, as a sports show. So to know that a sports show is coming back to the airways of Legacy Internet Radio, which we've never actually we did. We had Clutch, the sports show, but it didn't last very long, and that was something that Big Root was doing, and he didn't do it for very long. So I know that our brother Couch Coach comes to us with a pedigree and a legacy, because he'd been doing it on another station, and he has honored us and blessed us with his presence here. So I look forward to that brother bringing that to us. You're listening to the 4th year anniversary. We're going to be celebrating all month long here on Legacy Internet Radio, the flagship show, Ain't No Half Stepping, with Marcus J. And it's time for me to close out the show with my rant and my closing, which is going to be very, very, very brief. I just will just say this. I remember telling my closest friends and confidants last fall that 2017 was going to be a big year for us here at Legacy Internet Radio. I didn't know why. I just knew I felt it. And we are doing it together with our largest numbers ever in January of 2017, to our studio makeover here in February of 2017, to the debut of our TV show in March, on March 17th, right here on Comcast and Verizon in Richmond, Virginia, Friday nights at 6 p.m. here locally. We are realizing that dream and that feeling that I had right here in the first quarter. We are rebranded. Legacy Internet Radio and Legacy TV are now part of Legacy Media Group. As I mentioned to you before, we started off with 3 people and we now boast a team of over 30, and we are growing. Remember the name, Legacy Media Group, and watch us work. That is the Marcus's unrelated rant that ain't got nothing to do with what we in here talking about. It's the end of the show, y'all. I want to remind everybody that independence is key to building your legacy. I also want to say peace to all the stars and all of the squares. In the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. Those are the words of Bob Marley, who you hear singing in the background. Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J will re-air in its entirety immediately following this upload. Happy Prince Hall Day. Be back next week. Peace, y'all.